Wellness powered by essential oils. That is something that came up many, many times during the recent 2024 doTERRA convention. It's always so fun going. There's thousands of people who love doTERRA and their products as much as I do. And the energy is great and uplifting. And we get to hear from the founders and the medical staff and the scientists and the chemist, and it's just so motivating and confirming and validating that what I'm doing is the right thing. We get to hear about the healing hands and co-impact sourcing. We get to see and hear from some of our co-impact sourcing partners and get updated on all that. Oh my God, I love it. That is one of the big reasons I love being with doTERRA, is that co-impact sourcing and how doTERRA partners with farmers and distillers and harvesters on the ground, uplifting them and their families and their communities, and just contributing overall to the uplifting and the healing of the world. And that's one of my missions. So I am delighted and honored to be partnered with doTERRA on that same mission. So I am Teresa Lysum. I want to give you an overview of some of the products and some of my notes I have in front of me that I'm going to go through and try to convey with you some of the value of some of the new products. And it does take a while for us to really understand the products. We were given lots of information, but it's still precursory, is that the word? Or it's still shallow because the products haven't been out that much. So for us, the general population, it's sometimes unclear exactly, what we know about it, and we don't have personal experiences with the products. I know doTERRA has been working behind the scenes for a long time with all of these products. So they're very excited about them, but when they bring them out to us, they're like, yeah, okay. So it takes us a little bit of time to really appreciate everything that they've given us. So we're going to go ahead and jump in. Let me share my screen. As soon as I find the correct button, where are ya? Where are you, button? Hang on. Technology is awesome as long as it's working properly. There it is. And you know what everything looks like. Sometimes it gets to move around. Okay, I'm going to assume that you're seeing wellness powered by essential oils. Love, love, love that. And this is your exclusive doTERRA convention recap class or presentation. I was going to make it a class, but due to time limitations and overlapping obligations, I decided just to record it and share it this way. So let me go ahead and hit the present button so you can see a bigger view of it. And there we go. So wellness powered by essential oils, that kind of embraces all of their products, all of their supplements. Yes, they are an essential oil company, and they always will be, but they have just expanded and grown, and their beautiful, pure, natural essential oils have touched so many of their other products. So that in and of itself is exciting. So let's see what we can talk about today. These are the three new blends that came out. And I was like, they're okay. It's new blends, big whoop. But once I went into the rooms, they had these room experiences set up for us to walk into. They were all separated, and they had each one of these diffusing with photos and greenery, and it helped you really get the experience of what they were trying to convey. So it was really, really delightful. There's Vineyard Escape, Coastal Escape, and Amazon Escape. And my escape blends are sitting in my kitchen. I was diffusing the Seaside blend the other day. So these are beautiful blends. I was really surprised and delighted how much I really, really like them. The Vineyard is really earthy and it would be very grounding. And it is just like you're walking into a field, a grape, of grapevines and farm type of a setting. And yeah, it's a very earthy blend. The Coastal Escape is just like being at the beach. It's very uplifting and you just get that sense of the sea air. And I really like that one. The Amazon is fabulous too. I didn't feel it was real earthy as it says here, but you could just kind of imagine the exotic birds going off in the distance. And so yeah, when you get a chance, check them out. I think they might be limited time only, but don't quote me on that. And they may be a regular part of our inventory in the future, but I don't know as of right now. All of these products I'm going to be sharing about will be available October 1st, unless, there's a delay because of production or something like that. doTERRA is subject to shipping delays just like every other business. But yeah, fun blends you'll want to explore in the future. So let's go ahead and talk about this frankincense boswellic acid complex. We all know the delightful, powerful effects and benefits of frankincense in general. And I'm not going to get into those here. But, we were reminded of the value of frankincense. Frankincense in ancient times was valued more than gold. So if you had a choice between gold and frankincense, people would have chosen the frankincense because they understood the value of frankincense as well. So it's been around for thousands of years. And we were reminded that our frankincense is made up of 4 species of frankincense to combine together in a synergistic way so that, we get the benefits of all of those types of frankincense. Now, what is interesting, and I can't share a ton about the boswellic acid, but it is a powerful piece of this. And man, I wish I would have grabbed it. It's a beautiful, beautiful capsule. It's like a duo encapsulated like the turmeric, and it's got like 2 layers in there, and you can see these beautiful little beadlets that have the the boswellic acid in it. They are just beautiful, beautiful capsules. They are extracted from the frankincense resin, just like the frankincense. So frankincense comes from resin, little hard, almost, I'm just going to say hard little beads or chips. And so the boswellic acid comes from there as well, but it can't be carried over in the extraction process, in the distillation process. So they have to do some other type of process to bring the boswellic acid in with the frankincense capsules. So again, I can't give you a ton of information on it. I do believe they told us there's an ebook on frankincense. And so if you want to explore that on the doTERRA website, feel free. But it does help influence inflammation in our body. So this combination of frankincense oils and boswellic acid are going to be a real powerful thing for those of us who love frankincense. And as it was pointed out, we now have, well, maybe I'll wait on that. I'll wait on what I was just going to share with you. They are deep into a clinical trial right now around this complex. So doTERRA is really adamant about proving with clinical trials what they know and what they understand about any product that they bring out or any oil that they bring out. So just know that they really want the medical community and skeptics to know that this has been proven. These are the benefits, and we can prove it. We have the research behind it. So doTERRA is very research minded right now as well. So they are going to teach more about that in December, just so you, in case you want to watch for that. Let's see. I don't know if I have a whole lot more to say about the boswellic acid. I have to learn about it more myself. But you can see it helps with your cells. Frankincense is all about cellular health. And where does all of our health come from? Cells. So it's great for comfort, joint comfort, healthy inflammatory response. As we already said, it really helps keeping those cells healthy and helps them die off when they need to die off and get them out of the system. Great antioxidant. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to move forward. I don't have to say too much about frankincense, but I love that it is now in a capsule, even more powerful than just plain frankincense. Now, the cool thing is now we have a frankenstick, a frankenstick. So we now have, the Serenity sleep stick. We have the deep blue stick, and now we have a frankincense stick. How awesome is that? So for easy topical use, we have an internal use of frankincense, which you can still drop a drop under your tongue, but now it's in a capsule form, and you can also diffuse it. So one of the doctors suggested using all three ways of getting it into your system every single day. Diffuse it in your atmosphere, in your space, take a soft gel once a day, and then apply the frankincense in any way you so choose. And it has this neo wood in it. The neo wood is special as well. Let me go over to. Okay, this is interesting. I'm just kind of be jumping around in my notes, just so you know. So the frankincense in the study, this was Dr. O, presented this study that they found that inflammation decreased, the inflammation response decreased by 112%. Oh, I read it wrong. 11.2%. Or it could be 112%. It was that pretty decent percentage. And I apologize. I can't read my own writing. You're trying to scribble all these notes very quickly. So just people were finding less discomfort, more mobility, better sleep. So I did want to talk more about the neo wood, and I'm sorry, I can't write at this moment in time. But of course, they only add things to their products that are just amplifying and making that product ingredients even better. So you can see this is going to be great for skin. It has this alpha biasoba, this thing right here, alpha biasobola. Well, that's embarrassing, but they did talk a lot about that. And here it is. So it's very soothing, it's very calming, and increases the absorption of other essential oils. Now, we know that about frankincense. Frankincense increases and enhances and amplifies any oils that are used right before it or along with it. So this alpha biasaboli is going to be helpful in that as well, and just amplify that even more. Non-greasy, of course, smells great. Of course, it's safe, non-toxic, nothing added, and it's going to help decrease skin imperfections. So grab yourself a Frankie stick when you have the opportunity. Now let's get into this VMG plus. Now I was a little bit like, okay, I don't really know what to do with that information. Yeah, okay. But once I started talking about it, I started understanding it more. So this is their replacement or a reformulated part of the LLV. So if you are a LLV, lifelong vitality person, and you know there's 3 bottles and you take 2 from each bottle twice a day. So that's 12 capsules, which is a lot for some people, overwhelming for some. Some people can't take capsules. So this is doTERRA's answer. It's a packet, a powder. You mix in water once a day, and it has the vitamins, the minerals, and the greens, plus essential oils in there. And it's all in one convenient packet. And again, I didn't grab my packets. They're in the kitchen, but they're just these little green packets. One a day is all you need. That is just so exciting. Now, you can still stick with the LLV, the lifelong vitality supplements, and the 3 bottles if you so choose. Those are not going away yet, but we were told you do not have to use them together. You don't have to use the VMG along with the LLV. You don't have to use the LLV anymore. You can now focus on the VMG. So I'm excited. I haven't tried it. I've tried it to taste it. Tastes really good, but I haven't implemented it yet because I got a whole bunch of LLV yet, a month's worth of LLV that I need to use before I jump into this. So let me tell you a little bit about this. What's in this packet is a superfood blend, a bioavailability blend, and let's see what else. A biotransformational blend. Okay, so whatever is in there is going to help it be absorbed really, really well. So you can take in food, you can take in supplements, you can take in vitamins, but if they're not being absorbed easily, then they're not doing you any good. So this has extra ingredients that's going to help that absorption so you can extract the nutrients in a bigger, quicker way. We have lavender, lemongrass, ginger, and wild orange in this VMG. So that's whole foods, vitamins, minerals, and this increased absorption is called liposome. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed that I can't say these. Liposome technology. So it helps get the vitamins to the cells, and everything is absorbed over 5 times the amount of what it would be without that liposome technology, which I think is huge. There's also a enzyme, digestive enzyme. Well, you still can use your digestive enzyme. So you can still use the Terrazyme and the PB Assist and Restore, and we'll talk about that here shortly. Let me see. Again, I'm just going through my notes here, so you have to bear with me. Okay, that is in the omegas. So we're going to talk about the omegas here in a minute. So again, forgive me for being a little clunky with this. I'm very new to this information as I even share it with you. But I'm very, very excited about this. There's greens in here. We all know we need more greens during the day. So they're going to stop selling the big old bag of greens because it's now going to be in your daily dose of VMG. So be excited about that if you're a LLV lover, because this is going to be huge. And I like the fact that it's only once a day. So with that being said, let's see why you'd want to use VMG plus. We already said superfood, vitamins, minerals. It's going to help increase energy levels, just like the LLV. Supports immune function, improves digestion, because it does include digestive enzymes and probiotics. Promotes healthy skin and nails. There's vitamin A, vitamin C, biotin in there. It's gluten-free. It's vegan. Supports brain function. Yep, we all want that. Helps maintain overall wellness. And it does taste great. It really, really does. They had samples for us all to try. So be excited about that. Woo, woo. Now let's look at this E omegas. So you're going to combine the VMG packet with an omega. And they already had omegas in the LLV, but they've again boosted them, reformulated them, made them even better. So we had some education on omegas because Americans in general don't get enough omegas. We get the wrong type of omegas. Our omegas are out of balance. So they added wild orange. They added a certain percentage of wild orange, which has limonene in it, limonene, and it is very cardioprotective. Cardioprotective. It decreased resting heart rate and blood pressure. It's very cardioprotective. So again, this is all new information to me. We can learn more about this together as we move forward. But yeah, we learned a lot about omegas and how important they are to our lives and our bodies. It was shown, we had this gentleman, Dr. William Harris, who is the godfather of fatty acids, was his title. So he's very, very knowledgeable about omega fatty acids. And so he came and talked to us, and he said the higher the omega-3s, the lower the death rate overall, which is really, really interesting. With the wild orange, the blood pressures went down by 42%. It even helped modulate cholesterol. And all of the omegas, fish oil, the fish itself that they're extracted from, are responsibly sourced from the Nordic coast. I thought that was really, really cool. So, of course, everything doTERRA does is sustainable and good for the environment. So great to have this. Now, you'll have to forgive me. It looks like it's a 30-day supply, 90 soft gels. So I can't tell you what the exact dosage is. Forgive me for that. It looks like it might be 1 per meal, but we can get clarity on that at another time. So I love this that it says, may help you feel fuller between meals. And there's a great balance between omega-3 and omega-6. And that wild orange just really adds a kick to it. So you really want to check this out. So remember VMG packet, omega capsules, boom, you're done for the day. Now you can also add other things, and this is going to be a custom kit option. So if you were taking the Lifelong Vitality Pack, you know that you can click a drop down, customize your kit, add a few more products on there, get them at a discounted price. This is a really bad picture. I took it from a flyer that I had, but they're going to give us options so you can grab a few other products at that discounted price. So make sure you watch for that. Make sure you customize your kit, throw on some extra items and save some money. So here's what you would do daily, just your omegas and your VMG plus. If you want to throw in the PB Restore for better gut health, then you're going to be able to add on the PB Restore. Here it is at a little discounted, a little bit more discounted. And here's the old omegas if you decide to purchase those as well. I'm trying to see what else is on this terrible picture. You can get your Advantage still. You can throw your Advantage on there and make that part of your kit and save some money. Your PB Assist Plus, the delightful packets of powder that have the digestive enzymes in. And here's your TerraZyme, so you can also throw that in as well. So make sure you watch for that. If you're still unsure how to do that, please check with me. I would love to help you with that. So I do want to thank you. I guess that's it. There's a lot of information. There we go. And not all of it is probably exactly perfect information, but I wanted to get it out to you. I wanted you to know what I have learned. And I have a ton more notes, but I wanted you to be excited about the VMG packet and the new omegas. Really research it for yourself, educate yourself. Don't depend on me just for your information. If you're interested in that, any of those products, please make sure you do some research. As I find the ebooks and information, I will be sharing that with you. So I want to thank you so much for listening to this recap. I'm going to invite you to watch for a couple of classes coming in October. They're typically on a Thursday evening. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about it. I hope you're getting an email from me every week. If you're not, please reach out to me and let me know. I really had to struggle and put effort into getting those automations to work. So if you're not getting one, please let me know. I'll try to solve that problem from my end. But I want to thank you so much. Thank you for being part of my doTERRA team. Thank you for loving doTERRA as much as I do. If you ever have any questions, please let me know. And I do want you to know that they came out with this fabulous assessment that I could send you, and you kind of do it on your own. And then I get information about it and helps you get awareness and clarity on where you're at in your life. And then I can actually offer some recommendations, and we can have a conversation around that. So watch for that. I'll put links in my newsletter, in my emails. And if that's something you want to explore, certainly take the assessment and we'll connect. Thank you so much, my friends. I so appreciate you, and we will see you the next time.